जेनाइटल रिज किससे डेवलप हो रही है? इंटरमीडिएट मेसोडर्म। अब जो नहीं आए लास्ट क्लास में कुछ नहीं कर सकते, हमारे पास टाइम कम है, तब इतना ध्यान रखो कि इंटरमीडिएट मेसोडर्म से यूरोजेनाइटल रिज डेवलप होती है। यूरोजेनाइटल रिज का जो मीडियल पार्ट है दैट इज जेनाइटल रिज। ठीक है, अब हम फिर से पास्ट में जाते हैं। हमने जब शुरू किया था क्या नाम है, जनरल एम्ब्रियोलॉजी व्हेन वी स्टार्टेड ऑफ, हमने सबसे पहले oogenesis और स्पर्मेटोजेनेसिस पढ़ा। तो उसमें जो सबसे प्राइमरी स्टेज थी फॉर्मेशन ऑफ, सामने देखो अब, फॉर्मेशन ऑफ प्राइमोर्डियल जर्म सेल्स पीजीसी। So I told you that it develops from the epiblast during the second week and then they reside in the wall of yolk sac, and from the yolk sac they migrate during the 5th week to the genital ridge. तो तब तो हमने हवा में पढ़ा था, ठीक है, कि ये याद रख लो, फिर बाद में डिस्कस करेंगे। तो अब now we will discuss about these PGC primordial germ cells. So what is happening? They are developing in the developing epiblast and they migrate and they reside in the wall of yolk sac. Okay. Now during development, what happens? They migrate from the wall of the yolk sac. These are the primordial germ cells. Okay. Then they actually migrate from wall of yolk sac, then through the vitelline duct, through the dorsal mesentery, they migrate into the genital ridge. See, there are two parts of this urogenital ridge. One is forming mesonephrons laterally and medial it is forming genital ridge. So where they are going to get migrate? Onto the genital ridge. ठीक है, तो प्राइमोर्डियल जर्म सेल कहाँ बन रहे हैं? एपिब्लास्ट में। कहाँ रिजाइड करें फॉर टाइम बी? yolk sac, एंड yolk sac से कहाँ जा रहे हैं ये? genital ridge पे। तो 6th week of intrauterine life cycle, these PGC they are reaching onto the genital ridge. They start migrating during the 4th week and they finally reach and invade genital ridge during 6th week of intrauterine. ठीक है, so primordial germ cell, one kind of the cell that are there in the genital ridge, these are derived from the yolk sac. Next moving on to the formation of genital ridge. Genital ridge जो है वो किससे बन रहा है? Mesodermal thickening and proliferation of coelomic epithelium. Now how the coelomic epithelium is there? It is surrounding the, what is coelomic epithelium? Basically it is surrounding the peritoneal cavity. सबको विजिबल है ये डायग्राम? ठीक है, अब यहाँ पे आपको दिख रहा है कि कितने दूर से, आई कैन नॉट एक्सप्लेन दिस, वी विल डिस्कस ड्यूरिंग रिविजन। ये फटाफट वी विल डिस्कस। नाउ व्हाट इज हैपनिंग ओवर हियर? देयर इज माइग्रेशन ऑफ पीजीसी। नाउ देयर इज फॉर्मेशन ऑफ दिस genital ridge. This genital ridge is also occupied by cells of the coelomic epithelium. See, genital ridge जो है वो तो किससे बन रही है? आपके mesodermal condensation से, एंड इसका पीछे एक बल्ज फॉर्म हो रहा है। ठीक है, तो बेसिकली दिस बल्ज इज बिकॉज ऑफ प्रोलिफरेशन ऑफ coelomic epithelium. देयर इज दिस coelomic epithelium से इसके बाद में जो कैविटी है, दिस इज पेरिटोनियल कैविटी, इट इज सराउंडेड बाय दिस coelomic epithelium. This epithelium proliferates. Okay, it proliferates and its cells occupy genital ridge. Now because of proliferation of these cells into the genital ridge, okay, they form primitive sex cords. Now primitive sex cords are invaded by PGC. So there are two types of cells here: cells which are derived from the coelomic epithelium and the cells which are coming here through yolk sac, that is PGC. So cells which are derived from the coelomic epithelium, they are forming, if it is testes, they will be forming Sertoli cells which are derived from the epithelium, and PGC are going to form spermatogonium. So again I remind you that 7th week तक जो development है, see, during fertilization genetic determination of sex is confirmed. If XY is there then it is male, if XS is there then it is female. But 7th week of development onwards, it is decided whether the developing embryo is male or female. Okay, Now it is decided on the basis of differentiation of this genital ridge into the either female gonad or male gonad. If it differentiates into testes, then it will be the, and if it differentiates into the ovary, then it is female. And how now these cells differentiate? These differentiate under the presence of hormones. There are secretions of hormones. How these hormones are secreted? So there is this XY chromosome. XY होता है, तो Y chromosome के ऊपर क्या होता है? There is sex determining region. SRY gene is there. SRY gene is one of the genes which determines the sex. ठीक है? So for Y chromosome we have SRY gene. This SRY gene it secretes testes determining factor TDF. So TDF अगर secrete हो रहा है, so there is differentiation of testes. Now under its effect there is differentiation of Sertoli cells. Sertoli cells derived from the coelomic epithelium. Coelomic epithelium, Sertoli cells will secrete anti-Mullerian hormone. ठीक है, anti-Mullerian hormone it is going to regress female paramesonephric duct. जो female duct बनाएगी duct वो पूरी regress हो जाएगी under the influence of anti-Mullerian hormone or anti-Mullerian factor or Mullerian inhibiting factor secreted by Sertoli cells. Now developing Leydig cells in the interstitial tissue, they secrete testosterone. ठीक है, under the influence of testosterone there will be formation of external genitalia. There will be formation of male external genitalia. Now under the influence of this enzyme alpha reductase, this testosterone forms dihydrosterone which is going to form again differentiate the male external genitalia. So this is how there is differentiation of male and female gonads depending upon the secretion of. Now if it is female, so there is no Y chromosome, there is no SRY, there is no TDF, okay, so there is no formation differentiation of Sertoli cells, so there is no secretion of anti-Mullerian hormone, so there is going to be patent paramesonephric duct which is going to form female duct system, and also there is secretion of estrogen which is going to help in differentiation of female external genitalia. Okay, so this is how the fate is decided, but is decided from 7th week. So 7th week तक जो development है वो indifferent development है of reproductive system. So indifferent मतलब it can be male or female, we don't know. Morphologically we कब start होगा? After the 7th week onwards. ठीक है, अब मैंने बोला था 5 मिनट में we will finish off. So I'll stick to that. तो ये हमारा जो मैंने डिस्कस किया, if you want to take picture you can take in short. Differentiation 7th week तक there is indifferent stage. Indifferent stage का मतलब क्या है? PGC मेल और फीमेल के अंदर योग सेक्स से डिराइव हो रहे हैं, ठीक है, एंड देयर इज प्रोलिफरेशन ऑफ coelomic epithelium दोनों के अंदर, and the cells of coelomic epithelium going to invade genital ridge and form primitive sex cords. ये primitive sex cords मेल और फीमेल दोनों में it will be formed. So they extend into the medulla. See, this genital ridge is going to have the central portion which is the medulla, and the outer portion is going to be cortex. So these primitive sex cords, they basically, this is in female. वो हमारा कौन सा था? Male SRY gene. In the absence of SRY gene, there is formation of female. इसका भी लोग अगर वो लिया है तो तुमने, तो female के अंदर there is no secretion of anti-Mullerian hormone. Okay. So there is female external genitalia and duct system which is going to form. So basically what we are going to discuss, we are going to discuss formation of male and female gonads, testes and ovaries, then the duct system. Duct system in the male it consists of, आप पढ़ रहे होंगे of gross में भी, there is this epididymis, vasa deferens, seminiferous vesicle or tubule and ejaculatory duct. ठीक है, these all are formed by the mesonephric duct. And then we have duct system in female which is fallopian tube, uterus and vagina. And then we will also see formation of male and female external genitalia. तो अभी यहाँ पे क्या हमने पढ़ा? प्रोलिफरेशन हुआ. ये जो सेल्स है ये कहाँ से आए हैं? सिलोमिक एपिथेलियम से, जो येलो कलर में. ब्लू कलर में जो सेल्स हैं वो क्या है? पीजीसी. अब ये डिफरेंशिएट कर गए, यहाँ पे दे विल फॉर्म सेक्स कॉर्ड्स व्हिच विल इन्वेड मेडुला ऑफ जेनिटल रिज. Sex cords is going to form primitive sex cords. So now there is intermingling of PGC and Sertoli cells if it is male. Now we will discuss about development of testes. Okay. What will happen now? There is increase in number of these medullary cords. These are invading into the cortex. There is no lumen now. Okay, lumen will form and its proper seminiferous tubule is going to form during puberty. So these are the medullary cords which is going to form seminiferous tubule. So the wall of seminiferous tubule is going to have two types of cells. What are they? Histome में भी आप पढ़ोगे Sertoli cells and spermatogonia and generations of spermatogonia which is undergoing spermatogenesis. Next, what will happen? Near about this center, it is going to anastomose these medullary cords and they are going to form rated testes. Yes, seminiferous tubule straightens up and forms rated testes over here. It is because of the anastomosing of these cords. Then, now let's come to our previous topic which was mesonephric duct. Mesonephric duct, इसमें रहेगा males में, it is going to form male duct system. Okay. So because of all the secretion of hormone testosterone, there is this patent mesonephric duct which is going to form duct system. Now all the these nephrogenic tubules of mesonephric duct, they degenerate. Some of them remain and they again join these beta testes. These are going to form your efferent ductules. Now upper part of this mesonephric duct expands and form coils around this efferent ductules and it forms epididymis. Lower part form this tubule which is known as vasa deferens. Vasa deferens gives rise to this seminal vesicle and the part which is beyond seminal vesicle forms ejaculatory duct. तो ये कौन फॉर्म कर रहा है? mesonephric duct. Mesonephric duct के जो कुछ tubules रह जाएंगे nephrogenic tubules, they are going to form efferent ductules of testes which are going to combine with the upper part of the mesonephric duct which is going to form epididymis. Then we have vasa deferens, seminal vesicle and formation of ejaculatory duct. So this completes formation of the testes. इतना ज़्यादा है नहीं जितना दिमाग में आप लेके रखते हो. तो दो सेल्स हैं, सर्टोली सेल्स हैं, वो आ रहे हैं सिलोमिक एपिथेलियम से, पीजीसी आ रहे हैं योग सैक से, प्रिमिटिव सेक्स कॉर्ड्स बना रहे हैं अंडर द इन्फ्लुएंस ऑफ हार्मोन. दे आर anastomosing and forming the primitive sex cords. They are converted into the seminiferous tubule with the generation of lumen during the puberty. Now this central part of these, they are forming the network of rated testes which is connected to the different ductules and then the parts of mesonephric duct forming different parts of the duct system. Okay. You have to write down all these things. कि कौन सा part कहाँ से आ रहा है? Seminiferous tubule, sex cords, interstitial cells of latex and the connective tissue is going to be derived from the mesoderm. जो उसका खुद का gelatin उसका mesoderm है. ठीक है, ये mesoderm क्या करेगा? एक covering form करेगा और इसको coelomic epithelium से separate कर देगा. That fibrous covering is known as tunica albuginea and it also develops septas into the testes and divides the different segments of the testes into the lobes or lobules. Efferent tubules, mesonephric canals. Then there is this remnant part of paramesonephric. हम कभी डिस्कस करेंगे. हमने mesonephric duct पिछले टाइम में डिस्कस किया था कि क्या होता है. पैरामेसोनेफ्रिक हमने नहीं किया क्योंकि वो फीमेल पार्ट बनाता है. ठीक है, तो रेमिनेंट रहेगा इसके अंदर पैरामेसोनेफ्रिक डक्ट का. बिकॉज ऑफ एंटीमुलेरिन हार्मोन ये डेवलप नहीं करेगी, so it forms appendix of testes and after formation of duct system this mesonephric duct regresses and it forms appendix of epididymis. Now descent of testes आपके सेमेस्टर्स में भी आएगा. स्टार मार्क क्वेश्चन है ये. पढ़ लिया आप लोगों ने तो आप मुझे पढ़ा दो. हाँ जी, ये पीछे नोट्स दे रहा है बच्चा, सो ही गया ये तो. डिसेंट ऑफ टेस्टिस पढ़ा है क्या तूने? किसने पढ़ा है सेमेस्टर्स के लिए? टेस्टिस कहाँ डेवलप हुआ ये तो आपने देख ही लिया. इन दी पोस्टीरियर एब्डोमिनल वॉल, इन द डोर्सल वॉल ऑफ द एब्डोमेन. ठीक है, इट हैज टू मूव टुवर्ड्स द scrotum. तो ये कैसे करेगा? It will be guided with the help of gubernaculum, which is a mesenchymal cord, which is attached to the caudal end of the testes and to the scrotum. ठीक है, so it guides its pathway and it passes through the inguinal canal to gubernaculum cord. Also, there is this evagination of peritoneal fold through the anterior abdominal wall on both the sides of the midline, which forms this covering which is known as processus vaginalis. Processus vaginalis again it invades, like it forms its fascia, in the fascia transversalis it forms an opening which is deep inguinal ring, and then it pierces and forms superficial inguinal ring, and like it follows the path of gubernaculum. Yes. So testes basically passes posterior to this processus vaginalis. So you are not reading at all. Okay. So gubernaculum, guys, gubernaculum forms in both in the male and female. Okay. So we are talking about descent of the testes. Now testes have to move down. एक तो abdominal pressure की वजह से temperature वहाँ पे इतना suitable नहीं है कि spermatogenesis हो सके, and growth of the abdomen and formation of gubernaculum and processus vaginalis helps in the descent of testes. First of all, you have to write down what is descent of testes. Okay, so intrauterine life, testes move from the abdominal region into the scrotum. Okay, then what are the factors that are causing descent of testes, that you have to write down, and then at what time of period starts. So during the 3rd month of intrauterine life, it is there in the iliac fossa. Then it reaches into the deep inguinal ring at the 6th month. Then remember 7, 8, 9. 7 is that it crosses inguinal canal. Then it reaches superficial inguinal ring at the end of the 8th month, and just in the 9th month it reaches to the scrotum. So you have 3, 6, 7, 8, 9. 3 पे iliac fossa में, 6 के अंदर deep inguinal ring, 7 के अंदर inguinal canal, 8 के अंदर superficial inguinal ring, and 9th में it reaches its final destination, that is scrotum. जैसे जैसे testes नीचे आता है, इसके साथ में जो covering होती है वो भी इसके साथ आती है. So it is covered by internal spermatic fascia, cremastic fascia, external spermatic fascia and all. ठीक है, and then it invades this processus vaginalis from behind. So it is covered by the visceral layer of the processus vaginalis and the parietal layer of processus vaginalis. So as it covers from the behind, posterior surface is not covered by the processus vaginalis. Okay. Now this processus vaginalis ये obliterate हो जाता है और ये form करता है tunica. Albuginea is there, and then vaginalis का covering भी तो होगा, and then there is albuginea. ठीक है, interiorly it is covered by this obliterated layer of the processus vaginalis. So these are the periods. So it is going downwards during 3rd month from the iliac fossa to the deep inguinal ring, then through the inguinal canal reaches to superficial inguinal ring. So its pathway is guided by the gubernaculum. What is gubernaculum? Basically the mesenchyme. So most of this mesenchyme has been regressed, mesodermal thickening. It is going to form gubernaculum जो कि इसके caudal end पे attach होगा, and it guides its descent. These are the covering which will also go along with the testes, and also what are different testicular arteries, vein, lymphatics, they will all go along with the testes into the scrotum, and they are going to form spermatic cord. So these are the factors which help in the descent and differential growth of the testes. Gubernaculum, formation of gubernaculum, then processus vaginalis. Other factors: increase abdominal pressure, increase abdominal temperature, secretion of testosterone helps in the descent of testes, and contraction of cremasteric muscle. This is again, it will come triple stack mark, लिख लो. जैसे मैंने आपको बताया था ब्रॉड लिगामेंट आता ही आता है, वैसे डिसेंट ऑफ टेस्टीज आइदर आपके एमसीक्यूज में आएगा या फिर शॉर्ट नोट्स में 5 मार्क्स क्वेश्चन में आएगा. You have to write down कि what are the factors and how it comes down. So you have to draw the diagram also. अगर ये डिसेंट नहीं करता है then that condition is known as cryptorchidism. तो ये अगेन क्लिनिकल सिनेरियो में भी आ सकता है कि there is a swelling here in the abdominal region and there is no testes there in the scrotum. Ectopic testes anywhere other than the scrotum, that is ectopic testes. Like moving on, congenital hydrocele and congenital inguinal hernia क्या है? Processus vaginalis obliterate हो गया. अगर obliterate नहीं होगा तो अगर इसमें पानी भर गया it will form hydrocele liquid अगर है, और अगर इसके अंदर coils of intestine invade कर जाएं processus vaginalis के 2 layers के बीच में, then it will form, like it will lead to congenital inguinal hernia. Next, formation of ovaries. 5 मिनट हो गए. ओवरीज, अब हम 7th वीक तक तो सेम है, प्रिमिटिव सेक्स कॉर्ड्स बने. अब इसमें उल्टा है, प्रिमिटिव सेक्स कॉर्ड्स प्रिमिटिव सेक्स कॉर्ड्स इन द मेडुला दे आर गोइंग टू डीजनरेट, और ये क्या फॉर्म करेंगे, मेडुला ऑफ द ओवरी. अगेन सम सेक्स कॉर्ड्स आर गोइंग टू फॉर्म which are going to form in the cortex region, which are going to form in the cortex region, and अब वो sex cords की जगह they are forming clusters of the cells. Now coelomic epithelium, what are two types of cells in the ovary in the cortex? There are follicular cells and there is this oogonia नहीं होता है, तो oogonia surrounded by the follicular cells is known as primordial follicle. So follicular cells are derived from coelomic epithelium, तो ये clusters बना रहे हैं, and जो blue color में है that is primordial germ cells which are going to form oogonia. तो यहाँ पे क्या डिफरेंस है टेस्टिस और ओवरी फॉर्मेशन में? टेस्टिस के अंदर तो कॉर्ड्स इन्वेट कर रहे थे मेडुला को, यहाँ पे मेडुलरी कॉर्ड्स जो है वो डीजनरेट हो गए, वापस से सेक्सुअल कॉर्ड्स डेवलप होंगे, दे आर गोइंग टू डेवलप इनटू द कॉर्टेक्स पार्ट. अब वो इलोंगेटेड कॉर्ड्स नहीं है, दे आर फॉर्मिंग क्लस्टर्स. Now these clusters are surrounding this PGC which is blue in color that's shown in the diagram. सामने देखो, ठीक है. So this outer part of the ovary is having primordial follicle. Primordial follicle yellow color में है, that is follicular cells which is going to secrete estrogen, help in the differentiation of female external genitalia, and primordial germ cells that is oocyte which is going to, like oogonia is going to get differentiate into the oocyte. तो अभी कौन सा स्टेज रहेगा? There is primordial follicle that is formed, and this medulla is formed by the degeneration of primitive sex cords. So ovary may be absent on both the side or may be duplicated, and there is most common teratoma, ovarian teratoma. There are derivatives of all the three layers which are there, teeth, hair and other adrenal cells may be found. ठीक है. So now we have completed formation of the ovary and formation of testes. Coelomic epithelium, Sertoli cells and follicular cells, PGC, spermatogonia and oogonia. ठीक है. Medullary sex cords in the male occupy medulla, and here sex cords occupy the cortex in the female. SRY you have to remember. Now formation of paramesonephric and so what is the other name of this mesonephric duct? हाँ, चलो लेट्स छोटा करो दिस टॉपिक, इसी से हम सारा टॉपिक समझ लेंगे. तो हमने mesonephric duct पढ़ा था, which is also known as Wolffian duct, which is forming the duct system in the, which is going to form duct system in the male. And मैंने वो टेबल भी आपको दी थी जिसमें अदर एमिनेंस थे फीमेल की. नाउ वी आर नॉट गोइंग टू डिस्कस अबाउट द mesonephric duct, वी हैव ऑलरेडी डिस्कस. अब mesonephric duct के मीडियल साइड में एक डक्ट और डेवलप होती है बिकॉज ऑफ दिस proliferation of coelomic, invagination of coelomic epithelium which is known as paramesonephric duct. जो पर्पल कलर में है, this is paramesonephric duct. It is again, first it is formed laterally, okay? It is formed lateral to the mesonephric duct, and then it crosses lower down, it crosses the mesonephric duct ventrally and unites with the opposite side of the paramesonephric duct. दो paramesonephric duct फॉर्म होंगी फ्रॉम द इन्वेजिनेशन ऑफ coelomic epithelium. ठीक है. they are basically progressive in the female because there is no formation of anti-mullerian hormone. ठीक है. Mesonephric duct in the female, it regresses because there is no like testosterone is not secreted here. Okay. So there is development of paramesonephric duct. Now this paramesonephric duct is going to form fallopian tube. इतना ही है ये. It is going to form fallopian tube. Its union is going to form uterovaginal canal. Upper part is going to form uterus, and lower part is going to form upper part of the vagina. So what are the derivatives of paramesonephric duct? Fallopian tube. Fallopian tube ये जो भी ununited part है, upper part and this part which crosses over here. इससे पहले वाला जो part है, this is forming what? Fallopian tube. Then the part which unites here, this is going to form uterovaginal canal. So this uterovaginal canal is going to form uterus and upper part of the vagina. Do you remember this part? चलो we'll close up here. मेरे को ऐसे पढ़ाने मजे नहीं आते, सिर्फ ऐसे लेक्चर चल रहा है और देख रहे हो कुछ ऐसे ही. कुछ तो हो रहा है यहाँ पर है। फिर याद आ जाता है सिलेबस करवाना है मुझे। तो ये पैरामीजोनेफ्रिक डक्ट समझ में आया कैसे फॉर्म हो रहा है? बिकॉज ऑफ द इन्वेजिनेशन ऑफ coelomic epithelium, there's a ridge that is formed. It is converted into the paramesonephric duct. Upper part of this paramesonephric duct is open. It is going to form that ostium of the fallopian tube, which is open in the peritoneal cavity. So the ununited part, the part above this, is going to form fallopian tube. This part which is going to unite, this is going to form uterovaginal canal. So most of its part is going to form uterus. Again, all the connective tissue and muscles are going to form splachnic fluidic layer of mesoderm. I'm not going to discuss that. I've already discussed. जो भी viscera है उसका जो smooth muscles है and connective tissue है, it is derived from the splachnofluidic layer of mesoderm. ठीक है? Endoderm here, the paramesonephric duct is going to form this inner epithelial lining. That is uterovaginal canal का जो lining है, that is formed by the paramesonephric duct. Then what happens lower down, this end is blind end, and this is again the part of the urogenital sinus. Now do you remember cloaca? Cloaca divides into two parts, urogenital sinus and posterior primitive rectum. So primitive rectum is separated. Now you have urogenital sinus. The part of urogenital sinus which is in contact with this part of paramesonephric duct, it is going to form two sinovaginal bulbs. This sinovaginal bulb is going to unite. So there are two things that are formed. There is vaginal cord and vaginal plate. Upper part of the vagina and lower part of the vagina. Upper part by the paramesonephric duct, lower part by the phallic part of urogenital sinus. They are going to unite, and they are not having lumen. So there is canalization of the vagina. Okay, and then there is this Mullerian eminence which is going to form hymen, and middle part of the hymen is going to form a groove over here, which is the opening over here. Okay, so the junction of this urogenital sinus and the vaginal plate over here, it is Mullerian eminence, which is going to form a membrane which is known as hymen. It is intact everywhere, just the middle part is open in the middle of the hymen. Okay, so am I clear with all of you? So the vagina is going to form by the paramesonephric duct and by the urogenital sinus as well. These are two sinovaginal worms which are going to fuse and form vagina. So then there is proliferation of this paramesonephric duct part of the vagina which is going to form around the cervix and form the fornix of vagina. So this is how the duct system of female reproductive system form with the help of paramesonephric duct. It is going to form fallopian tube, vagina, uterus and upper part of the vagina. Urogenital sinus, that phallic part of urogenital sinus, is going to form the lower part of vagina. Again, same thing is being denoted over here. Next, अगर पूरा यूनिटी नहीं हुआ है दोनों साइड के fallopian tube का, lower part is united, upper part is separated. This is bicornuate uterus. There are two horn of uterus. Double uterus nahi hai, upper part is separated because the part which is forming uterus, it is separated. Then you have unicornate, only one side of paramesonephric duct is formed, and then you have septate, only small septa is there. Whole of the mesonephric duct in the lower part is united. Some parts are united, that forms septate uterus. And अगर दोनों unite ही नहीं कर रहे हैं तो there are two set of uterus. Double uterus are formed because of non-union of lower part of paramesonephric duct. So we had discussed formation of urethra. There are three parts of the urethra in the male. What are that? Prostatic, membranous and spongy part. So the prostatic urethra, they give out this bulging, or these are the small buds which are going to form prostate. Again, the connective tissues and the septas and the blood vessels and the muscles is going to be formed by the splachnofluidic layer of mesoderm. Differentiation of external genitalia. You can have water and then we will discuss this. But I'll finish it right now only. Those who want to have water or they need a break, you can drink water. What is the time? Oh, still lot of time. जिन्होंने बिल्कुल भी नहीं पढ़ाई करी है वो हाथ खड़े करो, कौन कौन है? बिल्कुल भी पढ़ाई नहीं करी और ऐसे लूज मोशन हो गए अब सेमेस्टर के नाम पे, ऐसा कौन है? यार अब तो नहीं पढ़ा, अब क्या पढ़ूंगा, भगवान भरोसे हनुमान चालीसा पढ़ के जाऊंगा। ऐसा कोई है? तो ऐसा कोई है तो वो स्टार्ट कर सकता है बाय रीडिंग सपोर्ट ऑफ यूट्रस। ठीक है, सपोर्ट ऑफ यूट्रस आता ही है, कहीं पर भी आए, चाहे शॉर्ट नोट में आए चाहे लॉन्ग फॉर्म में आए, आएगा ही आएगा। प्रोस्टेट ग्लैंड, यूरिनरी ब्लैडर और पोर्टो केवल एनास्टोमोसिस। तुमने पेपर देखोगे पिछले साल के, कहीं ना कहीं पोर्टल केवल एनास्टोमोसिस, पोर्टल हाइपरटेंशन तो होता ही है। उसके अलावा कंटेंट्स ऑफ ब्रॉड लिगामेंट, डिसेंट ऑफ टेस्टिस, एम्ब्रियो में आई हैव गिवन यू सम स्लाइड्स, तो उसमें से भी कोई क्वेश्चन या क्लिनिकल सिनेरियो आ सकता है। ठीक है, तो आप बड़े क्वेश्चंस पढ़ना शुरू करो तो कॉन्फिडेंस अपने आप आएगा। प्रोस्टेट ग्लैंड पढ़ोगे अपने आप कॉन्फिडेंस आएगा, फिर आप सपोर्ट ऑफ यूट्रस पढ़ो, यूरिनरी ब्लैडर, पोर्टल केवल एनास्टोमोसिस, अपेंडिक्स इज ऑलमोस्ट आस्क्ड एवरी टाइम, पोजीशन ऑफ अपेंडिक्स, मिक्केल्स डाइवर्टिकुलम, मिक्केल्स डाइवर्टिकुलम इज आस्क्ड। so then it will create a like you know कि हाँ मुझे कुछ आता है, और फिर आप start solving last 5 years question papers also and then आपको अपने आप पता चलेगा कि हमें क्या पढ़ना है। ठीक है, so it will actually create that momentum which you people need, because हमने पढ़ाई नहीं करी और हम blank हैं। So cloaca is separated by urorectal septum into two parts. There is a primitive rectum which is posterior. Anterior part is going to form the definitive urogenital sinus. Okay. Now this definitive urogenital sinus basically is phallic part which is going to form external genitalia. ठीक है, तो उसका जो membrane है, outside membrane, urogenital membrane, first is shown as a cloacal membrane जो पूरा extend कर रहा है up to the anal canal. Then anal canal separates out, so it has anal membrane. Over here you have urogenital membrane which is going to open exteriorly. Please pay attention. So we are talking about the exterior opening over here. So this is the anal opening, anal membrane. Cloacal membrane splits into two, anal membrane and urogenital membrane. Now what is happening? There are swellings that are being formed on the upper end of the urogenital sinus. There is formation of this genital tubercle, and on both the sides there are genital swellings. These are the labioscrotal swellings. This genital tubercle, in the male it is going to form the phallus, that is penis, and in female it is going to form clitoris. Okay. Now in the inner part, this is the urogenital membrane. There is formation of proliferation of mesodermal cells around it. There is formation of this is urethral fold. Okay, hymen is basically junction between the vagina and urogenital sinus. We are talking about exterior opening which is going to get rupture and it is going to form vestibule of the vagina. Okay, so what is happening? 7th week tak to there is no differentiation, then under the influence of hormone it is going to get developed. Okay, males के अंदर this part is going to get elongated and going to form penis. Now what is happening in the males? There is formation of spongy urethra which is there in the inside the penis. So spongy urethra, how it is formed? From the phallic part of the urogenital sinus, Now this spongy urethra, it is going to invade inside, like first it is a plate-like formation, then there is canal that is formed, it is going to invade the penis. There is formation of rupture of this membrane and formation of urethral groove over here. So urethral groove opens over here and it goes inside. So dorsal aspect, when you see, it is open during the development and there is extension of urethra, that is a spongy urethra into the, in the form of urethral plate into the penis, and there is extension of the urethral groove. And then this urethral groove is going to close from posterior to the interior, from the lower part, from the scrotal part to the interior part, it is going to get closed and form this median raphe over the penis. Then these labioscrotal swelling, these are going to form, they are going to fuse and they are going to form scrotum in the male. Okay. In female, what is going to happen? There is formation of clitoris in the genital tubercle and there is no spongy urethra. There is opening over here, urethral folds, they open over and form vestibule of the vagina. These swellings, they are going to form labia majora, which is form posterior commissure in between the anus and the vaginal part, and above it is going to form anterior commissure. And upper part, it is going to unite and it is going to form mons pubis. So mons pubis is formed by the labioscrotal swelling and on lateral side it is going to form labia majora. These urethral folds on by the side over here, it is going to form labia minora in female. So this is what happens in the male. First of all, there is formation of urethral groove, there is formation of urethral plate which is going to invade into the penis, then it is going to get deepen inside the penis and then it closes off. So it closes from posterior to anterior part. It does not extend up to the tip of the penis. Okay, some part of the nile urethra, it is formed by proliferation of ectoderm. That is why there is change in the epithelium. So the part from the urethral, from the penile urethra up to its opening, it is formed by the proliferation of ectoderm. Also here there is formation. क्या है, क्या दिक्कत है तुम लोगों को? So in the male part, here in the near the glans penis, there is separate two layers of the ectoderm because of the circular sulcus that is formed over here. So it separates most of the part of the glans penis from this layer. This layer is going to form prepuce, which can be separated from the upper end of the penis. So prepuce is basically formed by the formation of circular sulcus which separates the glans penis from rest of the part of the penis. Next, again we were talking about this formation of external genitalia in the female. So these are the two labia majora formed by the labioscrotal swelling. Then urethral fold is going to form labia minora and vestibule is going to be formed by the rupture of the urogenital membrane. Genital tubercle is going to form clitoris. There is separate opening of the urethra over here which is going to form urethral orifice. So there are two separate openings, urethral orifice and the vaginal. So this completes our lecture.